For more than 3 decades, Exmark has been committed to making the best turf care equipment. We take great pride in doing it better than anyone else, consistently delivering products designed not only to meet every one of your expectations, but to exceed them. I'm Judy Altmeyer, Vice President and General Manager of Exmark Manufacturing Company. We design, engineer, and test parts to work in harmony with your machine to deliver maximum productivity and reliability. When you use Exmark original parts, you get the Exmark advantage.
So why should a customer buy a genuine Exmark part? We have spent an incredible amount of time testing those parts to our demanding and rigorous test standards. There's a lot of other parts in the market. What we found is that little details matter. So we know that what our tests pull out of a part, they last for as long as possible and are an incredible value for that customer.
A lot of people ask me what we do, and I say I'm a test engineer. And they say, what is that? And what I tell them is we get paid to break things. Dad said I'd be great at it. My mission and the mission of every person in this lab is to make sure that the designs that we put out will live to our customers' expectations. That means that we all day just try to replicate the things that are happening in the field to our products in the lab in a shorter fashion so that we can make sure that those products will live when they get to the field, but we can do that testing in a few weeks instead of several years.
When we're in the field, we get questions about aftermarket parts a lot. The answer I give them about using aftermarket parts is most of the aftermarket parts don't go through those testing processes that we do. They don't certify their equipment to the standards that we do to ensure that they are safe products and that they're going to get the life that they see out of our Exmark original parts.
It is the problem-solving process that we go through that makes our Exmark parts superior to everybody else. We know them, we understand them, we designed them. We put high value in testing all of our components, all of our machines, to meet the customer's expectations. Price isn't the driver, value is the driver. We need parts and products to perform as our customers desire or even exceed their expectations.
People ask me, is a lawnmower blade just a lawnmower blade? And I have to tell them no. There's a lot of subtleties that we evaluate, that we look at as we design a mower blade for a specific application. An Exmark has a specific deck design. So we design the blades to work with that specific Exmark deck design. And then we also design them to work in particular grass conditions.
I don't believe an aftermarket company has the face time that we do with the customer. When you deal with Exmark, you can put a face to the name and you know who you're talking to. If you have a problem, you know who you can call to resolve that issue. With an aftermarket company, who knows who you'd be calling.
I work on the different lubrication technologies for our machines, designing mixtures that are much better than what you could get off the shelf. We do a lot of testing on dynos and take into account the higher temperatures and other things that are very specific to our air-cooled engines and dirty environment. We really have formulated something specific for our air-cooled engines. It gives that extra protection that you just don't get from automotive oil.
As you can see, our designers, engineers, and test techs don't compromise when it comes to quality and integrity. To keep your Exmark machine running reliably, only Exmark has the expertise and knowledge required to get it precisely right every time. Nobody knows your Exmark machine better than the people who developed it. Combine that with the easy availability of Exmark original parts, and you've added new meaning to the words maximum productivity. Learn more about our original parts at exmark.com/originalparts.